Hello, I'm Ryan F9 and these are my top 5 gloves under 50 bucks. First up is the best budget choice for general motorcycling use. That's the Z1R270. Like most cheap gear, this glove is a knockoff of something more expensive. I won't actually say that Z1R stole the design from Icon, but we all know that's probably what happened because the 270 looks suspiciously similar to the $100 Icon Pursuit. But I will be the last one to cry foul because the Z1R270 manages to be just as good and it costs $60 less. It's a goatskin construction with a full polyester comfort lining, and as the product page will tell you, this knuckle protector here is made from impact foam, but that is only half the story because there's actually a rigid shell over top. I'd guess it's some kind of molded plastic or something. Whatever it is, these 4 lower finger shields are made from the same stuff. On the flip side, the goatskin is doubled up on the main sliding zones, and then I have 4 foam discs to damp out vibrations from my handlebar. So the materials are good, the design is cleverly suited to motorcycling, and it doesn't look like it's gonna fall apart anytime soon. I mean, at 40 bucks, that's really the most I can ask out of a motorcycle glove. 4 options on the Z1R270, men's, women's, men's perforated, which I have here, and then women's perforated. Now my palms are 3 3/4 inches across the palm, by the way. It puts me in this size large. It fits bang on the width, but the fingers are too short. If you have lanky hands like mine, size up. Now, ADV and dual sport riders have plenty of options south of 50 bucks, but here's the best one. Icon's Anthem Blender. Why you would name a motorcycle glove after a kitchen appliance is beyond me. Maybe they're trying to say that it blends street and dirt ability? If that is what Icon's on about, well, I can see what they mean. And the top side of this glove is textbook dirt bike stuff. We have the stretch neoprene cuff, stretchy polyester backhand, more stretch fabric in between the fingers. It gives a really thin, precise fit that ventilates super well for off-roading and summer use. But on the flip side, I have a goatskin leather palm for sliding on asphalt. I should say that Icon probably needs to feed their goats more. This is one of the thinnest leathers I've ever seen, but whatever. You probably also noticed this D3O sticker down here, which means that there's some viscoelastic armor hiding underneath the knuckles. When it comes to dirt-worthy gloves that also sport leather palms and knuckle armor, I just can't do better for 45 bucks. But Icon could have done better if I'm gonna be honest. Like this silicone printing across my palm. They think it looks totally rad. I think it looks stupid. If I want silicone, I want it up here on my braking fingers. The D3O knuckles are a bit stupid too. I mean, viscoelastic materials make exceptional body armor, but in a glove like this, it's just a bit uncomfortable. I mean, Icon, I know you're super proud you made a deal with D3O, but some EVA foam would have been way better in there. My 3 3/4 inch palm puts me in this size large, and it fits great, although that is no surprise for such a stretchy glove. Now, I should also mention that this is touchscreen enabled, but only the right index finger will do the trick. I guess that is one more than every other glove on my list though. For cruising, give me River Road's Outlaw vintage gloves. Yes, you already saw these guys in my cruiser glove video, you're seeing them again now. Maybe you'll see them again next year because they only cost 35 bucks and I'm a huge fan. Running the stats, we have perforations all across the top with 4 big ones at the knuckle and a giant window at the wrist. The closure is simple Velcro, although the cuff is also elasticated for a tight seal. And on the underside, there's some palm padding to soak up handlebar vibrations. For 35 bucks, I'm getting a lot of cow. I mean, this dark brown leather is surprisingly thick and it has a high quality feel for a budget glove. Well, that's good too because the Outlaw is unlined, so this leather is gonna be up against my skin all day long. My palm is 8 3/4 inches in circumference and this size large fits fine. It is a little bit baggier on the top of the hand and the wrist, but then again, I am a scrawny little kid. My only beef with the Outlaw is that River Road went a bit overboard in distressing the leather. In some places it looks straight up damaged, so I'm definitely gonna hold on to that 1-year warranty card. Now, you simply cannot buy a decent sport glove for under 50 bucks. But this is as close as you'll get. It's the 5 Stunt Evo Lite, and yeah, I know it technically hovers around 60 bucks, but it'll drop below 50 during sale season, so stay with me. As the name suggests, this is a stunter or urban style sport glove, meaning that it's cut off at the wrist and protection is only one-sided. If you're doing stoppies in the parking lot or splitting traffic lanes at 30 kilometers an hour, this glove will be fine because it has good impact protection. But if you plan on sliding for 100 meters at Laguna Seca, you're gonna lose a lot of skin. On the impact side, we have 8 different knuckle shields, all of which are individually ventilated to flow a tornado's worth of air. I also have a polyurethane palm slider backed up with high density foam, so that's good. But when it comes to abrasion resistance, There's really not much to say. I mean, these 3 leather panels are more about style than safety, and the palm is pretty weak textile. If I want a decent leather construction, I'll have to cough up an extra $70 for the Stunt leather glove. So the Stunt Evo Lite does lack some features, but I'm still getting that legendary 5 build quality, which I'm not going to find anywhere else at this price point. Everything from the TPU logos to the stitching to the silicone detailing is pristine premium. 5 only makes motorcycle gloves, so they nail it every time. My palm is 3 3/4 inches across, and this large fits perfectly. I will say without a doubt that this is the most comfortable glove on my list. Right out of the box, it's pre-curved, it's very movable, the contact feel of my bike's controls is really sensitive. I just love riding in these gloves. And finally, my 5th motorcycle glove for under $50 is a weather option. This is the Tourmaster Dry Mesh glove. It's waterproof, it's breathable, and it costs $50, which is kind of strange. And CL season gloves are always hella expensive, so what gives? Well, the thing is, this Dri-Mesh isn't really an all-season glove at all. I mean, the waterproof liner in here locks in a ton of heat, locks in a ton of moisture, and the glove only comes in black, so it tends to catch a lot of sun. Ergo, my hand gets hot and it gets sweaty in here really fast. Even worse is that when that does happen, my hand sticks to the inner waterproof liner, and when I go to take the glove off, it yanks the liner out, and it is a huge pain in the ass to feed that back in. So it's not a great hot weather glove, but it's not really a good cold weather glove either. Now see, the waterproof membrane is hidden underneath the mesh layer, so water is free to soak into the outer surface of this glove, and at 120 kilometers an hour, it is very cold to have the moisture that close to my skin. If you're wondering why the hell I actually included this glove, I just think it's not good in hot weather, it's not good in cold weather, but there is a big range of middle temperatures where the Dri-Mesh excels. In spring or fall, 10 to 25 degrees Celsius, this glove works like a charm. It keeps me dry, it ventilates just enough, and the build quality is impressive. Perforated goatskin palm all the way down the half gauntlet, and then this reinforcement here is EVA foam. It's too thin to be any good in a crash, but it does damp out some handlebar vibrations. If you flip it over on the top, we have a couple more goatskin accents, and then something that Tourmaster calls Armor Link. That's a cute name for mesh, but it doesn't actually slide that well. And there's no knuckle armor here either, so if I do go down, I'll be better off going palm first. This size large is the right fit for my 3 3/4 inch palm. I will say that the waterproof liner is very comfortable against the skin, but it's also just one more layer to feel through. And as a result, the touch feedback I get from my bike's controls with this glove is fairly muted. And that's it for my top 5 gloves south of $50. Thank you guys very much for watching.